Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are once again drafting Lost Caverns of Ixalan today, back to LCI after a little bit of Cons of Tarkir. We've got 4 LCI drafts left, 2 Cons drafts left before the end of the season, where we get to the LCI Best Deck Tournament. You're going to want to check that out at the end of this season here as we get into Karlov set review season. Time goes quickly. But that's what we're here for here in content creation, and I love every single second of it. So, we're going to dive into LCI Pack 1, Pick 1 here. There is a Restless Ridgeline, but it's really hard to pass a Braid in this set. Still getting over this cough, goodness. I think a Braid was my original pick for Best Common in the set. I don't know if it's necessarily that anymore, but it's definitely up there. I don't really see a reason to pass it here. A Sinuous Benthesaur, you say? Well, there's an Ultec Cloud Guard as well. I have never been incentivized to draft the Caves deck. Like, if I had Pack 1, Pick 1, the Cave board wipe, maybe. But I never feel like I want to be doing this. Especially when there's an Ultec Cloud Guard in this pack, and you could just take that, because that's also just good. What else do we got here? Bit of an underwhelming pack here. There's a Burning Sun's Cavalry is the only red card. There's a few white cards, but they're all combat tricks and removal. As well as a Gem Guard here. There's a Bristleback. Cave Crawler hasn't been outstanding. There is a Bartolome that could go with Cloud Guard, I guess. River Herald Scout, Brackish Blunder. This is just a very underwhelming pack. I haven't really drafted Black-White, like, at all, so I guess I could take Bartolome there. Now there's some good stuff. A pick 4 Belligerent Yearling is kind of a signal to me. There's also an Inverted Iceberg, and to a lesser extent some other stuff like Militia and Suffering here. But a pick 4 Belligerent Yearling kind of gives me a little bit of a signal that dinos might be open today. We haven't quite had a great dino deck yet. There is also another Inverted Iceberg. But there was an Ixalan Lorekeeper Pack 1, Pick 1. I don't think that comes back, but I think I'm going to take the Cavern Stomper here. See if we can find our way into dinos as they all get cut now. There's a Hammer and a Landmark for this kind of deck here. There's a Spider, Tomb Raider Child. All of this is not great. Guess the best thing, I guess the Spider could be playable in a Dinos deck. Usually 1 copy of Hammer's fine in most of my white decks, so I guess I'll take that here. Okay, that's a late Dreadmaw's Ire, so we are seeing some strange signals that I can't figure out right now, but we will easily take that. That goes perfectly well with something like Cavern Stomper here. And if we can get the Ixalan Lorekeeper back pick 9, then we are good to go with dinos. We haven't seen any Armored Kincallers yet, which is kind of the key to making this deck work, in my opinion. So if we do go into it, we're going to have to make sure those get found. But we're not really even locked into green. We just got a couple of good red cards here. See, no red there. Or no green here. There is a Bat Colony, but again, Caves, no thank yous. A Scallywag, Glorifier, Sandwing. I guess I'll take the Glorifier. And kind of hedge here. Not taking a green card. Don't think the Scallywag. Scallywag actually isn't bad. You don't really have to build around this to make it great. Lorekeeper didn't come back. I didn't think it would. No green. Only one red card. White is horrible. There is a River Herald Scout here. I mean, maybe we can find our way into blue-red? I don't really like Idol. I think the Scout is just the best card in that pack. I'll just take that there. Looks like Dinos is not particularly open here today. This might be okay in an aggressive blue-red deck. Don't like Self-Reflection. Unlucky Drop is fine. And a couple other cards here. Let's take the Device. Another Scout. Oh, there's a Bristleback too, though. And a Stone Tree, I guess. I'm going to take the Bristleback here. I think we have a better start to a Dino deck than we do a blue-red deck. Brawler seems fine. Goes well with something like Cavern Stomper, and I'll take that over my first cave. I really only want to end up with maybe one or two-ish caves at the end of a draft. Alright, what can we find for some of our archetypes here? Only red card is a Panicked Altosaur, unfortunately. Only green cards are a couple of not great green cards in my mind. Deadweight is good. Oaken Siren is good. Everflowing Well is fine. I'm not super pressed to take like an Altosaur here. Sorry about this. I'm doing the best I can. I'm taking medicine and everything. It's a Clay-Fired Bricks, which is something I also like. What if we took the Clay-Fired Bricks and leaned back toward red-white? I don't think blue-red is going to be where we want to go. Let's take the Clay-Fired Bricks. Well, Abuelo is great. Monstrosaur, Malamet Brawler, Disturbed Slumber, only cards for dinos here, but there is another Cloud Guard, so I guess we'll take that. Over Abuelo, I guess? Now there's another Yearling. Not great dino cards, but we'll take the Yearling. It goes well in dinos or in red-white. I think blue has passed, so has black. Which one is this again? 4 mana 3/4 ward 2. Whenever it attacks each creature you control with power greater than its base power and put a number of +1/+1 counters on it. That seems like a win more card. The Yearling is just a good 2-drop for either of our decks here. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, so many cards. Clayfire, Triumphant Chomp, Petrify, and Kincaller. Everything we need. I think I need to bias towards red because I know we're playing red here. And a staggering size for that, honestly, too. I think I know we're playing red, so I just have to take the Chomp there. Now here's a Lore Keeper. There's a Glorifier. Not much white. There's a Dart Frog. Let's take the Lore Keeper and see where that goes. Torch seems okay. There have been a lot of the cave build-arounds. We saw basically one of every single one of them here. I don't care about Walk. I don't care about Curator. Let's just take the Torch. Okay, got a Kincaller over an Envoy and a Monstrosaur and an Axejaw. River Herald Guide, Child, a couple of bad white cards. I guess I'll take the Guide. It's just a fine enough of a 3-drop. And I guess I'm leaning back towards green-red here? Wow, Oaken Siren and Deadweight Wheeling. Well, we're not playing either of them. Okay, Brawler Wheel, that's fine. Get some more 2-drops in here. Another Brawler. That might be okay. Would very much like to get some more kin colors, obviously. Oh, wow. Everything's coming back. Cavern Stomper and a Staggering Size. I think Staggering Size is important, but so are Cavern Stompers in decks like this, too. I think we might be able to get... I'll take my first, or my first Cavern Stomper, or my first Staggering Size over my next Cavern Stomper, though. So let's see if we could find a Staggering Size here. Alright. There's a Huatli's Final Strike, a Sunshot Militia, a Plundering Pirate, a Kaslam's Stone Tree, it's probably just Plundering Pirate over Final Strike. We have an Abrade, a Chomp, another Dreadmaw's Ire, and a Pathfinding Axejaw, and a Zoetic Glyph, but that's not today. There's a Kutzil as well. How many dinos do we even have? 6. I do like the Axejaw. But gosh, Dreadmaw Ire is really good with what we've got going on. Only green card is Seeker, so no thank you. There is a Diamond Pickaxe. That's pretty good. A Rumbling Rock Slide, meh. Seismic Monstrosaur, fine. Would play one, but I'm going to take the Diamond Pickaxe here. Another Lore Keeper. There's a Lattice as well, though. The Lore Keeper isn't doing, like, exactly what we want it to do. I'm probably playing the first one, but the best thing with the Lore Keeper is playing a Kin Collar on 2. So I think I'm actually going to take the Saheeli's Lattice. If I had 2 or 3 Kin Collars, I might take the Lore Keeper here. Burning Sun's Cavalry. Exactly what we need out of a 2-drop. Still looking for more Kin Collars. There's an Axejaw. Gold Fury Strider, no thanks. Monstrosaur, whatever, but I will take the Axejaw. Another Axejaw, or versus another Cavalry. We have enough 2-drops. I think I'll take a little bit more of the late game card. I do like the Cavalry, though. Can we get a Kin Collar pick 8? Can we be lucky enough? No, we can't. There's a Wanderglyph. I guess I could take an Altasaur here. This card is good. It's also a Pit of Offerings. I do like that. Let's take the Altasaur. Sunshot Militia, Kaslam Stone Tree. I don't know if this is going to be much of a militia deck. We're probably just going to be trying to attack them. I guess I'll take it. We don't have any caves for the Stone Tree, so that's not really a consideration. We only ended up with 1 Kin Collar, unfortunately. Ooh, this might be a spot to take our first cave. Over a River Herald Guide. I think I'll do that. Okay, I think I can play a Monstrosaur. Gosh, Deadweight's going so late. Is nobody in black today? Clearly red was the spot to be. We did get enough green cards to, I think, make it worth it. Another Monstrosaur. I don't know if I'll play 2. Alright, let's see how to build this here. Alright, so the question is 16 or 17 lands. I've got a lot of expensive cards here. I think I'm actually going to cut one of these. Probably still run 17 to get up to these, you know, 4 creatures that cost 6 or more. I don't know how the militia fits in here. The scallywag also doesn't particularly fit in. The brawlers are fine, I guess, with big stuff. Pirate seems okay for ramp, double yearling, cavalry, a braid. So we got to cut 3 more cards here. I think I like all of my non-creatures. The torch, chomp, Ayers, pickaxe, and a braid. So we got to cut 3 creatures here, which would put us at 16, which is still fine. So if I cut like 1 brawler, I don't think this is a militia deck. And then maybe the River Herald Guide. That still gives me 10 dinosaurs with the Lorekeeper, which is good. And then a couple removal spells, a couple equipment, and a couple of tramples. And some big stuff. Alright. Dinos. See if it works. Actually, do I want to get another forest in here? No, I think it's got to be 9. Even though I've got a Lorekeeper on 1, I think it's still got to be 9 and 8 with a tapped green land. So, alright, I think this might be the second or third Dinos deck I've tried out in this format. I haven't quite had the most success with them before. I think I got 5 wins and 4 wins with the other ones. We're going to see if we can get a trophy with this Dinos deck. See you in game 1. Alright, well the deck is already laughing at us a little bit. Obviously if we draw a mountain, this is great. If we don't, we lose. And every time I mulligan hands like this, I end up with like 3 mountains and all green cards. Okay, well I actually found something that might work here. So we keep this, we put back Dreadmaw's Ire or Sunfire Torch. I think I'll put back the torch here. Things are really slow on Arena right now. I'm not exactly sure why. It's never this slow for me. Attentive Sunscribe. Dreadmaw's Ire is going to do some good work here. Ooh, what a draw. Or what? Oh, they chose not to kill my brawler. Interesting. Okay. So if I played Pickaxe, equipped it, attacked, used Dreadmaw's Ire, I could kill their Sunscribe. Could also play Plundering Pirate and do the same thing. Do I want to use the Ire in this way? I'm going to have to use it while a Braid is not up. So let's do this here. And then we'll do this and then just kill their Sunscribe. I hate how this thing triggers every single time, even if it's not equipped. That's so annoying. I'm probably cycling this Monstrosaur here, but okay, so we're gonna have to let them probably just abrading something. I don't think I'm going to equip it for that reason, because then I can't cycle Monstrosaur. Choosing not to abrade. Okay, sure. Also fine. Okay. I guess they were saving it so they can get a counter on the pup or something. Alright, well, we can equip the axe and have them kill whatever we equip it to. Because we could still do Kincaller here. See if they abrade the Brawler here now. I'm sure they will. There they go. This gets a counter. We can still attack with Pirate. We'll play Kincaller. Reveal this, and now abrade is out of the hand. A land lets us play Stomper. That is annoying. Now we can't attack. Especially if they move this around. Well, if they move this around, it doesn't have a counter, so can still equip an attack. Sure. They're probably trading pup for whatever we attack with here. Which makes this a 5/5. I could abrade the Soul Cleaver, attack with Plundering Pirate. I could abrade the pup that makes the Sunborn a 5/5. I could pass. Some options here. I don't really like all of them necessarily. I think I'm just gonna pass now. Okay. Are they gonna discover 3 here by attacking? Could tap the gnome and the device and then attack with Sunborn. Oh, they're gonna move it. Okay. A second to braid. Come on. Yeah. I think I'm going to save the treasure for the Stomper in the event that I miss a land here. They can attack with Sunborn again, tap these two things, discover 3 again. Let's hope they... Goodness, let's hope they don't hit something too insane off the discover 3 once again. Oh, it has Vigilance now too. Okay, that's not too insane. But the Vigilance is really annoying. Can't do anything about that. It makes their Sunborn a 7/6 now. That is lethal. Alright. We actually got there with it. Let's go. Nice. Okay, Dreadmaw's Ire. Got us out of a sticky situation there. That was a tough one. This Sunborn is such a good card when it gets going. They used the Soul Cleaver really, really well on that deck too. I don't think the card is great, but they did a good job with it. Alright, can I interest you in yet another mana screwed hand? At least we can cast a 2-drop this time, so I guess we'll keep it for that reason, but it's not great. I'll put it that way. Alright. Now it is great. I'll lead here, that way next turn I can play Pickaxe, Equip, and then it gets Trample as well because it attacks. Which lets us ramp a good bit too. Okay, maybe now I can do Pirate and Pickaxe? Just want to play my creatures too. Do I want to save the treasure? I don't think so. I think I want to get this down. And then next turn I can equip and Scallywag. Okay, that's a blocker. I think they forgot they still have priority because they can give one of my creatures haste with this and they're just sitting there on their turn. So pretty sure that's what they've got going on. Maybe this is a moment where your go will actually let them click through. Or I'm lagging so hard that it I lost connection. See if they start roping here. Okay, yeah, I guess it's them. Okay, yeah, they just noticed. Alright, so let's scallywag and then equip here. Oh, this is going to give them priority every single time I take an action. That's so annoying. Hopefully they just trade so they can stop doing this. Okay, this is taking forever. Alright, we actually did something. Why did the treasures post-combat not give me the option to equip this? It's kind of weird. Oh well. Sunfire Torch, I guess, is not too bad. There are worse things I could draw. And then I think I will equip this with these treasures here now. Because I'm getting another one. So let's go here. This lets us attack through this if this is what they're going to play. I could just discover next turn too, as opposed to playing the torch. Depends on what they play. If they play an X2, I'm probably playing the torch and just throwing it at whatever they play. But if they play the raptor, they have something else too. Okay. That's fine. Because now I could just play Torch, equip it to the Scallywag, and attack with both. I will decline. And I think I'm discovering post-combat by using the treasures here. I just play the land and crack the nursery. Or do I equip now? I don't think I'm going to equip. Because they could just kill this thing, which wouldn't be great for me. So let's just do this. That's pretty good. I will take that. And a Malamet Brawler. Yeah. I mean, it's a creature, can give some trample. Doesn't seem too horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still can't cast the Bristleback. They've got a nursery here. So just 2 cards in hand that they could actually do. Or they could crack this nursery. Okay, they will discover a pacifism. Come on. Really? Alright, okay. Okay, still can't play the Bristleback, notably. They don't have 2 green. So, again, just 2 cards in hand. And they didn't have an answer to the Backsjaw. Okay. Let's go. Alright, opponent first, but we do have a Burning Sun Cavalry on 2 here. A Land Cycler, a Torch we can play on 1. Ire, if they do find and play an artifact. Okay, I guess I'm gonna Yearling and equip the Torch here. I don't think I'm throwing the Torch at the Snail. They could have removal. Could have Grasp. If they have the Grasp, I think they'll kill the Yearling here. Looks like they do. Or join the dead, that's what I meant. Okay, Attentive Sunscribe. That's an easy target to throw the Torch at here. But let's start by cycling, see if they have any sort of responses. Looks like they don't. I could also just Triumphant Chomp. I mean, Dreadmaw's Ire the Sunscribe and save the Torch. No, because then it'll be dead anyway if they block. So let's do this. Take action. Throw it here. And end the turn. Land would be good for the Altasaur. They now know we have Dreadmaw's Ire, which is awkward. I'd very much like to play Altasaur and then have Triumphant Chomp up. This is not going to be good if they remove this here, but I can't not play this. Yeah, if they have removal, that's going to be pretty bad for me. Vigilance Menace? Yeah, no thanks. Gargantuan Leech. Yeah? I guess I'm double blocking at this point. I can't really attack because that obviously shows I have Dreadmaw's Ire. So I guess I'm just double blocking and hoping they don't have removal. Ooh, a little bit of Caves deck going on over here. I think I've got a trade. I really don't need that at this point, so let's get rid of the Lore Keeper here. I don't think I'm land cycling. I'm one land away from casting this. I'm not blocking. So I could trade the Cavalry and the Ire for the Benthesaur here. Reveals an artifact or creature card from it. Okay, well, I guess I have to land cycle then. Oh, that's so good. The Benthesaur, they just draw 2 cards every turn. Or make me discard a card every turn. Let's make it a, what is this, gonna be like a 15, an 18-4? So, if I use this now, I can get rid of like a Visage of Dread or something. But next turn, if they don't have an answer for this, like if they blink their Skullcap Snail, I have to get rid of one of these, and I can't cast both here. And this thing could just kill them next turn. They could craft that. Do they have an artifact? They do. Okay, I'll just let it go to damage then. This thing could potentially kill them. Oh my gosh. What a top deck. What a top deck. What an incredible top deck. And they can just do that over and over again, so I can't win. Okay, well, that was incredibly frustrating. I had them dead, basically, to a 22 powered creature with trample. And they top deck Abuelo and Tithing Blade combo to make me never be able to cast a creature again. Yeah. Well, we go first here. No 2-drops. We do have a pirate. We do have removal spells. We'll keep it here and hope they don't top deck Tithing Blade. That'll be our plan. Sometimes they're just so tilting ways to lose these games, where it's just like you have it wrapped up and then they have no cards in hand. And then they kill you. That is one of the better cards in red-white. That's why I chose to abrade it there. Looks like they'll abrade ours. Do I want to save it? No, I don't think I do. Looks like they might have a Petrify here. Ultec Cloud Guard, sure. Well, that's a pretty good draw. That just trades for their Cloud Guard immediately. No dinos to craft this with yet. If they do deal with the Altasaur with the Petrify that I thought they might have, then we can craft it. I guess I'll do this. Hopefully not another abrade here, because this thing is an artifact. That's a dangerous card. Okay, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can do both of these if we want. Okay, here's a pirate. Can they discover? Sure. That didn't seem like it worked out for you. Oh, I guess they did it so they could just get a trigger here? Wait, what even just happened? What does this even do? Did they just flip the same plundering pirate? So they just... this Zoyo's Justice turned into a 2-mana 2/2, I suppose? Okay. I guess we'll do that here, and then do I discover or play the Yearling? I could play the Yearling and then still have the Monstrosaur's ability up. So let's do this. That's fine. Let's get rid of a forest here. Alright, another land. I guess now we can see what we find. Sure. Okay, there's a good card. But we have trample here, so they had to double block. And then any one of them could have gotten through. So, alright, managed to trample over. Alright, we're first going to have a really awkward hand with a tap land instead of a forest. Obviously still have to keep it, but this Lore Keeper might have to get discarded to the lattice here. Because I don't know how much it's going to do for us. So we'll play the Brawler first. I guess next turn, maybe we could play Lattice and Lore Keeper. We don't really have a reason for this right now, though. Yeah, I don't think I need this Lore Keeper very much. Could also get rid of a land. And then just hope to draw some other ones and then actually cast the Lore Keeper. Let's try that. We are playing 17 lands. There's a chance we'll draw some more here. Sure. So this thing dies into 2/1/1s that can't block. Conversely, I could just attack, use Dreadmaw Ire, and then kill both of these. That seems pretty good too. I don't think they'll block. Oh, they did. Okay. That works out. Okay, 3/2. Get a cave. Oh, no cave. Okay. Still no dinos for the lattice here. We can discover. We can discover next turn. Yeah, we could also just play a Cavern Stomper. I guess we'll just do that then. What do they have for 1 blue? Sunfire Torch. No, I don't think we need you either. 1 blue mana. What do you do with 1 blue mana in this format? I'm not even sure. I could double block and then trade it for a combat trick of some sort, or whatever this 1 blue mana thing is. What is that? Dreadmaw's Ire. The fact that they know it's coming makes it a lot worse, so I'm probably not gonna keep it here. Forgot this had Menace. I was planning on just blocking it with something, so I should have just done this last turn, and now they get to Cogwork Wrestler. That's what it was. I could not remember for the life of me what the one blue thing in this format was that they could possibly have. Are we just, like, dead at this point, basically? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, double block here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're pretty much just dead. They should just attack with everything. I don't really know what we can have that would, like, save us at this point. What if I did, like... No, I'd have to, like, block here and trade there, which wouldn't really work. Yep. My lack of knowledge of what for one blue, I just couldn't... I've been going back and forth between Khans and Ixalan here, which, made things difficult. I could not remember the format well enough to know what there was for just one blue in this format. I was thinking back to like minus X minus O or whatever, but that did definitely get us there. We go first this time with the Lore Keeper on 1. Don't have anything to ramp into yet unless it survives long enough for the Cavern Stomper here. Maybe we find like a Armored Kincaller off the deck or something. That's something we can do, I guess. Alright, pretty easy trade. Sunfire Torch for crewmate here. They do get the 2-for-1. If they... Oh, they didn't. They missed. Fine by me. Next turn we can have a turn 4 Cavern Stomper. If the Lore Keeper survives. Okay. Let's see if they can deal with the turn 4 Cavern Stomper here. And then a turn 5 Bristleback? No, can't have a turn 5 because we don't have the treasure anymore. These are good. Okay, sure. Now if they deal with this, that'll be a problem. Let's see what they got. I think they have a unlucky drop here. Close. Oh, and then they have a counter. Oh no, they didn't have a counter spell. Okay. Yeah, these are also both quite good. So let's keep both. We're putting off the Bristleback here, but I mean, a Braid will kill Malcolm. We can cast the Yearling off the Lorekeeper. We still have a Cavern Stomper. Frilled Caveworm. Okay. This does turn into a 4/5 now, but that's probably fine. Now it's a 7/8? That is less fine. I must say that is less fine. Now it's an 8/9? And it can remove our Cavern Stomper? Okay, I hate all of these things. I mean, I guess I'll keep it. So if I attack with everything, they take 6 down to 4. They kill this, and then we really don't have a lot going for us anymore. So I'll just let them kill my Cavern Stomper. And play a River Herald Guide. Frilled Caveworm is swole. What does this turn into? Oh, a 7/7. Oh, and it gains life. Yeah. I don't know if we have an answer for a 9/9. Alright, how do we get through this thing? We have to go around it, I suppose. Kill these and go around it enough? Alright. That means we can now cast this. Block, take 7. Yeah, now they gain 3 more life again. Have another 7/7. Alright, this is going to be tough here. We're going wide. We just have to go really wide. Or draw like a Dreadmaw's Ire and cheese out a Trample Victory. Because that also would kill this thing, possibly. This thing's just clearing off the top of their deck. It's not a great card unless it is. Yeah, sure. Gosh, they've drawn like 5 lands in a row. If not for this thing, we would have won quite easily. Of course, the Seeker of Sunlight is the thing that saves them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 take. Yeah, they're not even. We're not even close here. Do you have a couple dinos in the yard for the lattice? Zoetic Glyph. Okay, they could animate their schooner here. This thing's getting swole. Alright, what if we attacked everything now? 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd take... No, they would block 1, 2, 3, and 4. They'd take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to 4, but then they would eat like 3 of our creatures as well. Let's do this. This starts to have a pretty big clock. So again, they would eat it, trade with it, chump it, and take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no. Yeah, there's not a way, because they could also animate, or crew that and then eat some more things. So they would like eat basically everything for us to push a little bit of damage here. Seeker of Sunlight is an 8/8. Okay, I can actually attack with the yearling now. Trying to discover anything that can save them here, basically. Well, they knew they were discovering into that, so... Sure, we're still at 20. We might have had lethal there, now that I think about it, because that had trample. This could have given trample. This trample wouldn't have mattered, because they would have eaten whatever we trampled. Okay, maybe we've got lethal now. They're at 3. Yeah, they were at 3. Okay. Alright, we both drew relatively well. And well enough to push through there. Alright, starting round 7 with a mulligan here. Keeping this and probably putting back Dreadmaw's Ire again. Yeah, I hate mulliganing, but couldn't keep that. I'll play Lore Keeper to start. Okay, next turn, I guess. We play Torch and equip it? That way the following turn we could play Pickaxe and equip it? Now, if we draw, like, Pathfinding Axejaw, we could just cast that. They do know they can't really play any X2 without it just trading for Sunfire Torch here. That's a good one. I don't really want to trade Lore Keeper for 2 1/1s here. But if I played Forest, played Pickaxe equipped, it's a 3/2. I then threw the Torch at a 1/1, it's a 2/2. They can't block. I got a treasure, and then next turn I could cast Cavern Stomper. Assuming the Lore Keeper survives. I still don't think that's worth it. Really have to hope they don't have like a braid here or something though, because if they do, like, gosh, that is pretty bad for us. I hate doing this. I really hate doing this, but I think I need to. Feels really bad, but this lets us have a turn 4 Cavern Stomper. Against red-white, if they don't have Petrify, that's probably going to be good enough. Oh, they have Dreadmaw's Ire. Okay, so they're just going to use that to kill our treasure, I guess? Yeah, sure. That's fine with me if that's how they want to use that. That seems fine too. I mean, I can play Cavern Stomper next turn if the Lore Keeper survives. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm probably gonna have to trade that with Axejaw. Can't just take 4 over and over. Okay, they say no. I am willing to trade it, though. Okay, they also say no, so let's just do this then. Set up our future draws. Another Atali's Favor. I see what you were going for. uh... I guess no blocks. What do you have? +1/+3 and untap and flying? No? I think I really need the life here, because I don't know what they have planned, but I need to try to gain some of this life. I already revealed that. I just revealed that because it was already revealed. I know I didn't need to because I had dinos, but again, it was already revealed. It didn't really matter. Okay, they do have a braid, which means they don't have some sort of strange trick to make this crazy. So I can now cast both of these. Okay. That worked out. They go back to 7. We have a 7/7. Technically lethal on board. Well, technically not, because I can make a 1/1 here. Okay, yeah, so. I guess their only plan was to make a 1/1, which is probably not particularly sustainable. So, did manage to get through their buffed up Kinjali's Dawnrunner. Alright, going on the draw again. Got a Brawler on 2, and Axe Jaws if we find some lands here. We are playing 17, so maybe we'll find some. Hunter's Blowgun. Don't even know what that does, but I will read about it shortly. Once it matters. So I can use Dreadmaw's Ire here to kill the Blowgun, or the Companion. So basically just trading Dreadmaw's Ire for the Companion so that I can also then kill the Blowgun. Okay, Cloud Guard, sure. Let's offer the trade. I can't imagine they'll take it, but you never know. Ooh, Triumphant Chomp? Yeah, I pretty much have to keep that. It means I have to miss a land drop, but I think that's probably worth it. Didact Echo, 3/2. Doesn't have flying yet. So we could offer the Axejaw trade for both of these. Sure. I think I'll just play another one. Find a land, and then do I chump? Yeah, I think I will. Seems the most mana efficient thing to do here. Aspirant, that's fine. A map, turn it into a 3/4. Uckle Puckle, that is a good card. And Axe Jaw down. Okay. Can't cast Stomper here, so I guess we're playing the Lattice, getting rid of the Mountain. Just playing a Pirate, I guess. Got a bunch of action in hand. They do have this, but not a lot of other things going on. Let's see if they have an artifact now. No, no artifact. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of the treasure just to play the Cavern Stomper. It does scry. I don't think the torch is good enough, but the Kincaller seems fine. And then just a land left in hand. That should be okay. Alright, now do I play around a board wipe here? I guess I could. It probably doesn't matter, but they could have Unstable Glyph Bridge, and that I don't want to kill me. Alright, I will play around it. I'm not going to play these two. They're dead on board. They had a land. So I'm just going to play around it here and hope I still have enough for lethal. So I attack with everything. I give this trample. I guess we don't have lethal anymore. They eat it. They eat it. They chump it. Well, if I activate that, then they have to chump here. So activate this. They chump here. They trade, and they bounce. That seems good. No, this results in your death. Okay. There we go. 6 and 2. Can we find the trophy with our first dino deck? Not our first dino deck, but the first trophy with a dino deck in the format. Alright, we're first this time with a pretty good hand, I think. I mean, the Lore Keeper hasn't really helped us out like a ton this draft. It has a little bit. Helped us ramp a bit, but I mean, we have it on turn 1, so if we draw another dino, we can ideally cast it ahead of schedule here. Alright, let's just get our creatures down. Probably going to play the Lattice next turn to get rid of one of these lands. Definitely playing it now. Okay. Need some help off the top of our deck now. Here are all of the lands. That is annoying. Come on, a braid. That works too, I guess. Well, not exactly, but I mean... Okay, sure. There's an Axe Jaw. They know we have Dreadmaw's Ire now, which is pretty annoying. Gosh, Sunfire Torch not doing exactly what we need it to do here. This card is so good. 2 mana, 2/3 flying, ward 1, kill their best creature. Something I can do is sacrifice this treasure and then craft this to make it a 3/4, but that's not very good either. Yeah, our deck is not cooperating at the moment. We've got a lot of great draws we can draw here. Got the 6 mana 6/5 trample. We've got the 6 mana 7/7 scry 2. A lot of things we could do. There we go. That is something. Ooh, thank goodness we did that. Alright, now I'm willing to trade this off for the Axe Jaw so that I can kill this Sunbird standard here as well. I don't think they will. They know we have the Dreadmaw's Ire. Okay. Guess now we can do it. At least I thought they knew we had it. See if they can deal with the Cavern Stomper here. I imagine they probably can in their colors. Yep, there it goes. The Braid is good, so is Cavern Stomper. Which one do we need? We probably need the Threat first. They are dealing 6 to us in the air every turn right now. So we have to try to finish this game off somehow. Four cards in hand. They do have the the Restless Reef here as well. Milled 2 lands, must be nice. Deep Cavern Bat, sure. Does a Braid do it anymore? I mean, we kill this, we're still dead to that next turn. It could kill a creature that could make these attack. I'm not sure I could think of better options. I think they probably do have us here, though. If they have any answer to either of these two things, then pretty much just dead. In fact, they've got us dead on board as it is. If they activate their Risen Reef or Restless Reef on blocks here. The only thing I could think that would save us is discovering into Triumphant Chomp to kill Council of Echoes, and then also casting a Braid. Okay, that helps here a little bit. So they're planning on doing this. It's got Death Touch. Double blocking here. And then we can abrade down the leftovers. I can only do this as a sorcery. I forgot about that. Okay. All right. Go to blockers. Oh, just trade for one of them? Okay. No. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Sure. They go to 6. Now I can abrade their Larcenist here and get my creature back. Do I do that while they're... Do I wait to do that until after they attack so that I can try to get their creatures tapped here? Or do I risk them having some sort of trick? I think I'm going to wait till they attack. I'm going to try to risk this here. Alright, it did work. Let's see if they have an answer to the Cavern Stomper here now. The answer is yes. the worst kind of answer. Okay, wait. I might still have it, though, if I can trample with the yearling. Do I have any dinos? Ooh! I might have it here. Because this will enter the battlefield, and the yearling will... Oh, we've definitely got it now. Okay, so we do this. Oh, wait. Do I have enough mana? This has to work, I think. Because then we get trample off of the yearling here, right? A 22 trample? Do they have something to deal with it? No! Oh my goodness, what a way to finish it. Wow. An incredible finish there. We had a couple of interesting things happen with that Saheeli's Lattice, that draft. But we did manage to get a trophy with a dinosaur deck this format, which is where you want to be. Gotta love it. Alright, well, managed to get to 7-2. Love to see it. What is that, our 7th trophy in LCI? I'm not sure. I lost count. It's been a while since I trophied, but there is a trophy. 3 more LCI drafts, 2 more cons drafts. If you're enjoying the content here on the channel, go ahead and drop subscription, and then tune in later in this week and next for more drafts. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time for your daily draft.